Welcome, Lord of the Rings fans. You're not going to believe where I'm standing. I'm at the 𝐜𝐴Toki Regional Park, otherwise known as Rivendell. That's right, Rivendell. That's where I'm standing, and we're about to take this little walk and see some of the places where they got inspiration for the movie. Let the Rivendell adventure begin. We're on the path. Great things are done when men and mountains meet. Today is kind of a Lord of the Rings themed day. We have quite a few Lord of the Rings things to do today. And a few things that aren't. Sweet, look at this. Signpost. Fellowship of the Rings. Peter Jackson. Many of the Rivendell scenes were filmed here in this beech forest. When filming was completed, all the sets were removed, only the forest remains, and of course the film he created. Frodo's bedroom in Rivendell. So they built all this right here and then took all of it back away again. That's right. I'm walking where Peter Jackson walked. And all the actors, of course. It's great. Never thought I would see this in real life, and here I am. All right, guys. That tree right there is in the movie Lord of the Rings. This is, we're all back in the woods. Of course, remember, this movie was a long time ago, so all this is grown back. But this is where they built the movie set. And that tree was in the foreground, and here's a picture of it for you. That tree is the one I just pointed at, and they built these buildings, and then they took all these buildings back down again. So we've got Elrond's house, Frodo's bedroom, just all kinds of stuff going on here. Unfortunately, this map is basically destroyed. I wish I had a hard copy. But anyway, let's move on. I'm sure there's some more sign. Let's continue down the path a little bit. As I said, the movie was many, many years ago, so all this is grown up. Plus, I'm sure they came through and replanted whatever if they took a tree down, I'm sure they put it back. It's just hard to believe that this is where they built a set. You can't get much more Rivendellish than this. Okay. Yeah, this is in front of you is where Elrond and the Grey Elves farewelled the newly formed Fellowship of the Ring. Oh my God. That would have been in that clearing right there. You are standing a little to the left of this scene. Notice the tall columnar tree trunk in front of you. tall tree trunk in front of me. Yeah, right there. Right there. See it, get up a little closer. That one is also in the movie too, in the background. On the right of the scene is a dark tree trunk. There's a tall red beech which fell across the pathway 2 years after filming. It lies where the gate tower stood for the newly formed fellowship departed Rivendell. Okay. This scene of Frodo looking out across Rivendell from his bedroom balcony was filmed just to your left across the path. Most of the scene was later digitally created. The models and the trees were from a model. The waterfalls and cliffs are from Fjordland. I don't know where that is. We're going to go a little at a time. I see some stuff ahead I really want to see, but we're just going to soak all this in. Oh man, here's the overlook with the water running below. Oh, this is beautiful out here. All right, this next one should be pretty impressive. Let's go up here first. Leaving Rivendell. While the elves did leave from time to time, they still return. The archway is dedicated to all the fans. This is similar in style. I already knew that this was a reproduction, but it's fine. Ted Guys of Wellington Movie Tours partnered with the Greater Wellington Regional Council to build it as a reminder of the movie set removed after filming The Fellowship Ring is finished. Mordor, Gandalf, is it left or right? Is what he asked Gandalf as he walked through the arch. And there is the tree that I mentioned earlier that is down. So scenes were filmed right there. Through the archway, continuing forward. There's a lot of filming there. A lot of sets were built right there in that spot. Well, we made a loop. We've come back out to the top. So that was it. It's just about to leave, guys, when I spotted something that didn't look quite right. This piece of the movie set, I believe, just got left. It got crushed by the tree. So if it's not, I'm still going to say it is. So I'm going to touch it. Oh, yeah. I just touched part of the Lord of the Rings movie set. Look at that. It's got some rust going on it. It's an old piece of tin. It's actually quite large. It's just all tangled up underneath of this tree. Alright, before we leave this little area where they filmed a good part of the Rivendell stuff, I'm just going to give you a quick 360. They call this a park, Rivendell Park now. And a lot of this area in front of me where it's still cleared is actually where some of the movie set was built. And then of course we went around through the archway So they had Bilbo's bedroom, the kissing bridge, just all kinds of stuff was built in this area. And just the river running down there, this amazing backdrop of this forest and the trees and the mountains. You can see why they chose this site. It's also very secure. It's very far away from anything. We drove a long way over a really big, tall mountain to get here. It was quite nerve-wracking, to be honest. It was one heck of a mountain. But can you imagine them hauling their semis full of movie equipment and props up here? And then they took everything down, which I thought was amazing. Took everything down and left it pristine. And that's it, guys. So, if you like that one, I think you're really going to like the next one, which we're about to head off to now. We're about an hour away. The Swing Bridge, Leslie's favorite. This bridge is really swinging. Wow. Everything around here just looks so Lord of the Ring-ish, you know what I'm saying? The other side of the bridge. Not quite as Lord of the Ring-ish, but still pretty cool. Look at that view. Let's continue across this bridge, which is really moving, by the way. Leslie doesn't like it. It doesn't bother me much. We're going to check out the river up close and personal here. Now this is the same river that ran in front of Rivendell. Well, they kind of ran out of steps here.
You go down the log.
That log is slippery as hell.
I won't be doing it.
Alright, we're down on the river now. This is the same river that was running in front of Rivendell, which was up there, and it's just coming around. And there are eels, native eels, two different kinds of eels in this water. They are protected, and there are a lot of them. I don't know the time of the year or anything like that. I'm just kind of hoping to accidentally spot one. And the eels are 80 million years old. 80 million years old. Well, not the individual ones, but the eels have been around. Let me rephrase that. The eels have been around for 80 million years. They do have a rather long lifespan. I can't believe I'm standing right down here on the water where Peter Jackson and all of the actors were chilling out, filming just right up that hill, right, literally right in front of that camera, just filming right there. And I know this is cold, but we're gonna stick our hand in anyway. Are you ready? Here we go. I'm gonna touch Rivendell water. Go. Hey, it's cold, but not that cold. And now I'm gonna touch a Rivendell rock. Oh, a little one. That is a rock from Rivendell, which I think is going to come home with me. Pretty sure Gandalf had this rock in his pocket. But no eels today. Oh, there's a duck. We have a duck. Can anybody see that duck? There he is. Hey, don't look too worried about the cold. That is a Rivendell duck. That's the bridge we walked across a few minutes ago. Not the suspension bridge, the one that took us over to the Rivendell area. What a great day this has been. The sun did decide to go in. That's why it looks a little cloudy right now, because it is. But it's cool. You guys are gonna really like our next location. We're about an hour away. And it's not actually I'm gonna say it is a filming location of sorts. Maybe that's a clue. But a lot of Lord of the Rings work got done at this next location. Among a few other movies, believe it or not just Lord of the Rings. That's us, Juicy Lucy, climbing mountains for almost a week now. Go pose with Juicy Lucy.